by indefinitely with the chair organizing a committee with the House, if possible, to look into this bill further. I know the bill will be back in any event. If that is a motion. Any further discussion?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, Servo.
Senator Servo.
Thank you. First of all, Mr. Chairman, that motion requires the acquiescence of a different body, and I'm not sure where. I would hope that they would communicate with us and collaborate with us.
Possible.
But I just want to say really quick, the same kind of situation happened last session with a couple other bills. I want to make clear that those of us voting in favor of this motion are not voting in favor of this motion because we don't want to do anything about qualified immunity. We need to do something about qualified immunity desperately. It is a big problem. It's been identified by a problem by numerous judges and opinions. There's an op-ed in I think the Wall Street Journal today about it. I want to do something about it. I'm going to carry a bill next session about it. The issue with this bill is just the unintended consequence, and that's the concern. I want to make sure the public understands that, because every time we take votes like this, everybody acts like we vote to kill something, and that means we wanted to kill it. That's not what we're doing, first of all. Secondly, I just want to say, I keep hearing this stuff about the cost to individual families of getting sued for this stuff. The only people affected by the cost of this are insurance companies, and local governments have to pay insurance premiums. But I'm not aware of a single police officer who's probably ever had to personally pay a judgment. There's been a lot of confusion about this because of what Colorado did. And the Colorado statute specifically requires a police officer to pay the first $25,000 of any settlement or any verdict. We're not doing that here. We're not even talking about that. It's not on, so personal cost to police officers shouldn't be part of this discussion because it's really not an issue. And I'm a firm believer in using the litigation system to solve our problems. I mean, I'm a lawyer, and I got a little bit of a self-interest in that idea. But our litigation system has proven capable of solving a lot of society's problems once you create liability for things. Whether it's what happens with what's happened with making our vehicles safer, with what happens with a lot of other things. And I think that policing would actually be improved if there was increased liability for these things. So I fully support doing something about this. I think we will next session. We just need to stew on this and make sure we do it right. And that's why I'm supporting the motion.
The motion is to pass the bill by indefinitely, and it's not officially part of the motion, but the chair will form a subcommittee to look into this further for next year. Any further discussion? Before voting, I want to make a comment. I fully embrace the comments of Delegate Bourne and Senator McClellan. I think we all should. I think this is an issue that's important. I think it'd be helpful if we would take Senate Bill 5030, which we just passed recently, look at that and maybe tack on to it some other issues like liability. One of the problems I have with the current law is the sovereign immunity. You can't sue localities in Virginia. It's a very hard thing to do. So that would be perhaps a vehicle we could look at going forward. And also the whole question of qualified immunity, I've always thought is one that needs to be looked at more carefully. I think the Supreme Court's looking at it as well as others. Anybody else want to make any more comments? Are you ready to vote? Will the clerk please call the roll on the motion to pass by indefinitely with the understanding the chair will form a subcommittee to look into this further?
Senator Saslow. Senator Norman. Senator Lucas.
No.
Senator Obenchain. Senator McDougall. Senator Stewart. Senator Stanley.
Aye.
Senator Chafin. Senator Deed. Senator Peterson. Senator Servo. Senator McClellan. Senator Boysko.
Aye.
Senator Morrissey. Senator Edwards.
Aye. Senator Norman. First of all, let's hear the vote. What's
12 ayes, 3 nays.
Senator Norman.
Mr. Chairman, having voted on the prevailing side, I would ask that we reconsider the vote by which we passed by indefinitely.
All right, all in favor of the motion to reconsider, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. The motion is reconsidered.
Mr. Chairman,
Senator Norman.
Mr. Chairman, I'd make the motion that we pass it by indefinitely and also incorporating the reference to the subcommittee that you previously articulated.
That's the same motion, right? Okay, this motion is back before us, the same motion. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Saslaw. Senator Norman. Senator Lucas. No. Senator Openchain. Senator McDougal. Senator Stewart. Senator Stanley.
Aye.
Senator Chafin. Senator Deeds. Senator Peterson. Senator Servo. Senator McClellan. Senator Boysko.
Aye.
Senator Morrissey. Senator Edwards.
Aye.